this up as I went along driving away from Maryland, so forgive me, it's not the best written, but just some thoughts I had right down. I knew I wouldn't be able to remember it all on my own. But my brother, he taught me a lot growing up. Apparently he was teaching me things ever since before I can remember. Many things good, many things bad. He taught me how to climb the kitchen counter when I was a little kid, when I was like 2 feet tall, to get the cereal bowl in the morning. And then he also taught me how many pounds of sugar it takes to make Cheerios actually taste good. He taught me the correct pronunciation of the word adequate by the time I was in kindergarten. I have no idea why. I have had a hell of a time trying to figure out a use for adequate in kindergarten. So I teach these abnormally large crayons aren't adequate for my house drawing. He taught me about girls, and then Bridget taught me correctly about girls. Apparently that whole, it would look good on you, me, pickup line just really isn't a very good pickup line.
I've never used that one, thank you.
She taught me better on that one. Anyways, of all these things and many things that Lee has taught me over the years, some of the things that he taught me, some of the things he indirectly taught me was things or reasons why not to get married. And I know that's not an appropriate thing to say at a wedding right now. But trust me, this will get better. Because, as you know, he's been married before. Now, not probably what most of you are all thinking. His first marriage was when him and I were married. We were married for about 2 years, had our own apartment and everything. Now, mind you, at the time, I didn't realize that we were married. It wasn't until one day after I got off work, long day slaving over hot dishes at the restaurant, and I came home just to find him ranting and raving and bitching at me because earlier that day I had cleaned the living room and I apparently put away his Dungeons and Dragons maps and he couldn't find them.
Oh, for
And that's when I realized
God's
that we were married.
sake.
So after 2 years of picking up his dirty clothes and half-eaten sheets of chili cheese dogs, I decided I was done and I left him. I joined the Navy. But what I learned from him and from that was that it all comes down to chemistry. Lee and I didn't have chemistry, not at least living together. We made great siblings. But with that, so Ellen, there she is. I was recently thinking about this, and when it occurred to me, Lee and Ellen has had the chemistry all the way back in high school. One of my earliest memories of Ellen was her and I and Lee walking down the street, and they were sitting there continuously arguing over who was more talented, Skid Row or New Kids on the Block. They were arguing so much that I'm pretty sure they were getting to the point they were actually mad and pretty much not going to speak to each other. And that's when I realized, oh, apparently they are meant to be married. Because just like my dad and Darlene, anybody that's ever sat in the car with them long enough would know, listen to them, they'll argue about what radio station to listen to for about an hour, and they won't speak for about an hour, and then they're still friends, happily married. But back to Ellen. I thank you because, as you know, Lee needs a woman's intelligence to look after him. Not that I mean different, mind you. I got Bridget up here. Anyways, one summer afternoon when we were kids, I don't know if you remember this, but when we were kids, I found Ellen playing, we lived next door and everything. She was playing in the alleyway, playing tennis with a brick wall.
I did do that.
I came up and asked her, so what you doing? She said, well, I'm playing tennis with a brick wall. Now, my dad, when we were kids, he used to tell us talking to us was like talking to a brick wall. So I knew he was calling us dumb. So, with that in mind, I replied to Ellen, well, I bet you're going to win, thinking surely she would be the dumb brick wall. She says, no, the brick wall hasn't missed one yet. That's when I realized just how smart she really was. And, either our dad was calling me a very good tennis player, I'm not sure. I knew even back then Ellen liked Lee, but since those days, Ellen has gone far more than just liking Lee. She liked our whole family. You do so much for our family. You do so much for Caitlin and Fiona, our mom, Jay, for Lee himself, of course. Excuse me, I put my page. And originally I wrote down here that I'm sure that you've been right next to Darlene all along, planning this whole event and everything. And well, after yesterday, never mind, I scratched that.
He's so cute.
But anyways, now I gotta figure out where I was since I had to scratch that out. I know you spent a huge portion of your whole life you spend on our family, and that wouldn't be for Lee. If it wasn't for your love for him, we wouldn't have you around, and that we miss that. Not sure why you happen to like him sometimes, but
I'm not sure why she likes me sometimes.
anyways, I just wanted to say, love you both. Very happy to see you guys finally figure it out, got yourselves together, and wish you the best. And that's all I got. Thank you.
Good job.
Oh, wait a minute. I was just thinking about this real quick. Maybe this is all a giant metaphor here. Ellen loves a good challenge for sport, and you, Lee, is her excellent tennis opponent. Thank you.
Yay!